Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call to order the Parks and Recreation Board meeting on Tuesday, September the 30th, 2025 at 6:31. I'll take a roll call.
Sharon Noel.
Andrew Williams,
Jerica Davis.
Angie Williams.
has everybody had time to look at minutes, or do you still need some time? I'll make a motion to accept meetings from last month.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes as presented for Tuesday, August 26th.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
I abstain, I was not here.
And Karen.
Okay, financials for this month. We have got a beginning balance of $128,832.69. And we've got receipts of $517.34. You'll notice your thing says 50 cents, it should be 34 on the agenda. And then we've got expenses of $6,483.87, give us an ending balance of $122,866.16.
Let's look at did the picnic tables? Yeah, those are out. Okay. TSF was the Watermelon Fest, correct?
No,
Which one was that?
that's ours.
Oh, okay.
From the park, right?
Yeah, the
Oh,
John
yep,
down there.
yep.
On the, towards the bottom of the daily summary, after 8/22, after the payroll fund, that's 0, what is that?
Which one? What date is it?
It is 8/25/2022.
What about it?
Was that supposed to be someone paying rent, or to use the community center?
Where it says 140?
Is that what you're talking about?
On the,
Well, it's the Sarah, is that the one you're referring to?
Yeah, or no.
Because it's showing as an expenditure.
Oh, I think that is our address signs,
oh,
yeah,
For the community center?
yes, yes.
I didn't recognize the name, so.
I know, I forgot about it too.
Have those gotten hung yet?
No.
They were gonna do it last week, but we whipped the picnic tables on them and.
Last
So
minute.
it got
Last
bumped
minute,
back to
got
this
bumped
week,
back.
yeah. We've got everything we need to hang on, we just,
Just gotta get them.
the time to do it, yeah. Oh, I see what you're talking about, the TSF,
Mhm.
that is, yes,
Okay.
yes. I was getting confused with this month, I guess,
Just got billed from,
but back in the middle of August here,
Right.
so.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's higher than our normal
Yeah,
park
yeah.
one. So that was Watermelon Fest?
That one
Yes.
was, yes. Yeah, and then above it, you'll see ours.
That's the 80,
Yeah.
yeah. Been through all of them.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes or the financials as read.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Patrons. That's you guys. Okay, just observing?
Yep.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So old or new business, we had Frank resign due to health issues. Looks like we had 4 applicants, which we will have to move to an executive meeting, 48 hours notice to discuss that. Can we set a date later, or do we have to do it right now? We just have to advertise it, right,
Yeah, we just
48
have to
hours?
advertise it, so when
So
it-
we can discuss a date, see what all works for everybody, and then move on.
So we all need to review the applicants beforehand and then
Right.
come to the executive session prepared to.
Ready to kind of discuss and vote,
You guys could interview at that time too.
right? Kind of invite them to it,
Yeah, maybe
Mhm.
set a time, maybe, I know that's how they've done others, is like, 6:15, or, so they're not all sitting here at the same time,
right?
so.
So we'll set a date, time. We decided. Okay, Montgomery Park. I did grab some quotes for the Gaga Ball. Kind of pass them around. I think this is honestly our best bet. It's ordering the brackets and then ordering the treated lumber and kind of installing it ourselves. Because then it's movable. If we ever want to take it apart, say it's not working up there and we want to take it to the other park, we can take it down there, or we can start there and then move. But that's that one. For a 25-foot diameter one, you're looking at right at 1,050.76. And then we have an in-ground PVC type material. That one was quoted at the 26-foot diameter. Has a small little opening so they don't have to climb over. That's kind of a benefit, but you can also leave that down when you build it. You know, not put 3 boards on the one side, just do 2, kind of the same thing. And then there's also an ADA accessible one, but it puts it up to $21.70, a little bit, double the price. But it's something that we could, we could kind of look at if that's the route we want to go. But I will get copies of these. You guys can take them. I think we look at this, vote on this next meeting maybe. But that just gives us some options, anywhere basically from 1,000 to 2170 is our 3 options. I never heard back from the company I reached out to, but I think they were going to be even more expensive. And it's basically like this one here is the couple companies that I've reached out to. So I do like the gate on that one,
On the
Which-
ADA one.
the ADA one, yeah.
What material, is that, what material is it made out of?
The ADA, it's that
Mhm.
PVC,
Okay.
it's the plastic.
Mhm.
It's hollow on the inside, but it's still durable. I didn't look at the mill spec on it, but
And then I guess it just has stakes
that's
at
correct.
those,
At the corners,
at the corners,
Yeah.
there would be stakes.
I think they're all basically movable. And then you can buy floors for them and turf or rubber, but I mean, for what we're doing, we have somebody that mows and weed eats.
Mm-hmm.
I think
So it'll just be dirt then? Like
just grass, it'd be on the grass.
That's, OCS, that's how it is, right?
That's correct, yeah,
And they have a wooden,
that's correct. They have a wooden one at the
That you
Owensville
step
school.
into.
I think they built it. I think somebody fabbed their brackets for them, or they might have bought brackets like this too. I never did get a chance to talk to.
I think one of the groups did it as a project,
It was
didn't they?
used to be the.
Good News type
Yeah,
club.
it was boys in the beginning, but then they added some girls and they changed the name of it. It's the after school class where they kind of learn how to build stuff, put
Mhm.
stuff together. They're the ones that did it.
Okay.
I think Zach Lineman and Mr. Allen run that after school. After the Bell, I think is what it was called, or is what it's called now.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think it's real hard to put together. And it's all, you order pre-cut wood. So that's that. I kind of looked at the disc golf thing. I talked to a few people. I don't think right now we have enough room up at the park. I was gonna have somebody else come out and measure with me, but I don't think we could get 9.
You could do 9
It'd be
scattered.
short. They'd be really short. That's the only thing. Kind of need to flag it off and look at it. I've got a couple people that play that are going to come over and look at it with me
Okay.
and see
Yeah,
what they
I printed
think.
out a map.
Right. And then we need to look at, we got the trail that goes down. We got that nice wooden deck that goes all the way down. We could put a hole going down the hill. And then we've talked about clearing those trails a little bit better. So if that's something we did, I think we would have room to put 3 in the woods and 6 in the open, around the perimeter outside of where everybody's walking through.
Yeah.
So if we cleared down there, like we'd talked about doing, making that a little bit more open down there, I think we would in the future have room to do 9 holes. But right now with the trails not being
Yeah.
completely cleared, I don't think we can right now. But like I said, I'm gonna meet a few people up, see what they think. I don't play it, so I don't have a lot of insight on it.
So is it always 9?
9 or 18, it's just
I mean,
like
it's like
standard
golf,
golf,
yeah.
so,
Yeah, you can pretty much make it whatever you want.
right. And I think if we had 3 in the woods, I think we would have room. We just kinda, I wanna get down there and see what those trails look like and see how much work it would be to get that all opened up and put it down there.
Yeah. Like one thing here, it says, just a little information I printed out. Some courses, they can be 6,
Right,
just depending on your space.
right. And we could start with 6 also, if we decide to, and then put 3 more
Add
in
to it, or-
as we go, because we can buy them single, we don't have to buy 9 or 18, I know they give a little bit of a price break, so if we did buy 9, we could store 3, and then put them in as we go too. But there are people interested, everybody that I've talked to say, yeah, we'd play,
Yeah.
so, because you get tired of playing the same place every day, so it just adds another place for people to come and do it.
Were those around 400 each? Is my memory serving me
325, I
correct?
wrote this down. Let me find my
I think I had
notes.
it in the minutes on the range, 399 to
525.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was with ones he brought.
Right, and I think the ones that weren't painted were the 3, they were just the stainless steel, the painted ones were the ones that were a little more expensive. And we could get those in any color, it doesn't matter to me,
Do you concrete them in the ground? You
Yeah.
say concrete?
yeah, you just,
But
Or-
then you can remove them.
right, cause you put a post in, and then it's got a sleeve in it, and it just slides on top and then locks in. So like winter time comes around, we pull them out, so they don't sit through the weather in the winter and the snow and stuff like that.
So if there's less than 9, do you think people would still come to play?
I think there would be some, but the people that are like serious about it, they wanna play 9 or 18, it's kinda what general consensus from what I've talked to.
So I guess my vote on that would be is either we figure out a way to do all 9, or
Or
we save the money for something
something
else
else.
that would be used in a fashion that, I don't know, how you feel about that?
I feel that way.
Okay. So I will go down and look to see if, when we clear those trails, if 9 will be possible, and we'll just kind of table it until we get to that point. I think we can all agree on that.
Mhm.
And I forgot to put on here the benches around the fire pit.
I never got down there to look at those. Karen had sent, do you got those pictures?
Yeah.
We've got 3 benches, right?
Yes.
3 benches down at the park. They're kind of like a composite material, and they're starting.
I think did them.
Yeah, Eli did them.
They're
I was gonna
s-
say,
they're
I
Yeah,
start-
we're
Scouts
just
like-
getting age,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
we're
I
breaking
bounced
on,
out.
Yeah.
on the ends and.
So is that something that we can buy the boards for, do you know? And
Yeah,
just
That's what
replace-
Eli did, because, Ryan, last name's wrong. Anyway, he didn't originally do them. He replaced the boards and then Eli did the fire pit. So the original
Okay.
boards were wood boards on there.
And they replaced them with those?
And then we replaced them with composite, thinking maybe they would last longer.
Mhm.
They
Is that just
They
a,
last a
long
little
time.
bit.
Is
Because
that
he's
just-
21 now. He did that when he was 17.
okay,
You
so is
know,
that
so-
like a decking?
Yeah, it's
Composite?
the, yes.
It's like the
it's
Exactly
T-Rex
what I was
decking?
thinking.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it was.
So I'll go up there and
Or
take
is
some
it not
measurements on that.
supported by- Like there's
Uh,
too much.
Yeah, and he just replaced the boards, so the bolts and everything.
Yeah.
Like, I could
The
do that
post was all reused.
myself,
Yeah. it's
so
not a
we
lot.
just buy the
If you
material.
don't take the boards all the way past the end, would that be better?
That's what I was thinking, don't go as far over.
See, because it's at the
where-
end,
that's
it's
where
like
the
it
ring
wouldn't
is. Okay.
support.
Right. Okay, yeah, I'll take some measurements on it. It's not a whole lot to it, just 4 bolts on the seat and 2 more, just 1 on those and 2 on the backs. So it looks like 4-inch and 10-inch probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
So I'll look into that. I might just text the group chat. If it's nothing crazy price-wise, we might just go ahead and do it, just approve it through a text vote. Citizens to approve. I got some time this weekend, I should be able to make it out there and take a look. Okay, playground equipment, I haven't heard any complaints about the playground equipment. Frank had pretty much ran through and fixed everything before he had moved on. So I think we're probably still good on that. There's been some talk about noise at the park late at night, so I might reach out to Roger and just say, hey, care to drive by? I'll try to keep an eye on it. I'll pull those cameras up a couple times in between 9:30 and 10:30 and see if there's anything going on. If there is, I'll run up there and let them know the park closes at dark. I mean, I think that's what the sign says.
Yeah.
It's pretty legible. The last time I was up there, I seen it, so I don't know. Maybe we make sure it's very visible for everybody, but those lights are bright. Should be, and it's not like they can hide in there anymore. So they, unless they go into the woods back behind.
Yeah.
But I'll take a gander up there a couple times a week and then see if we can have Roger or Steven drive through and see.
It sounds like it's coming from around the tall, castle thing they have, and there's a toilet,
The porta potty.
Sounds like it's coming from around there.
Okay. That should be pretty easy to check on, drive in and right there. So I'll take a look. I might actually drive up there tonight. If you hear anything, call me. I'll run up there. That way you don't have to. chicken scratches.
Since you kind of went back to the park, I went past there earlier, and I know like some of the flower beds, since we haven't had Frank here,
Mhm.
like those flower beds are getting kind of, it's that time of year, those weeds are in there and
Okay.
the little sapling type things. So I don't know if, you know, can we pay the town employees to go over and do?
No,
Well,
you
extra?
just have to do them, you couldn't, I don't think you could.
Do I
pay
need to
them for
reach
it.
out to Dwayne to kind of approve that, or that's how I've kind of reached out to the board
You
before?
could, I mean, they've helped out with, until we.
And we've
found
kind of
somebody
talked,
anyway,
we've kind of talked
and-
about it already too,
Yeah,
at the last meeting, and I heard them discuss it just a little bit too.
yeah,
So I think it's fine. I'll message, I got a group, I'll send them a chat and just
okay.
say,
Yeah, I
hey,
mean-
is there any way we can get them to go up there and possibly,
Not spray Roundup,
Right.
actually,
Pull.
cool. Sorry, no, there might be spots that they could use Roundup in, but,
right,
yeah.
okay. Any more on the park? Shop building, we've been in that quite a bit this last week. I did get a garage door quote, from Du Bois County Garage. That door definitely needs replaced, is what I was told. I didn't think the quote was too bad. I'm gonna try to get another one, from Lansing out of Evansville. Being that I just quoted garage doors myself, they're all about the same price. They all know what everybody charges, but just to do it justice, I will get another quote. I think this is something that we need to do. That door's in pretty rough shape. We don't have permanent power there. They did quote,
Okay.
if you look,
I thought of that after you mentioned that, the cameras,
right.
are they not gonna have to have power?
So I talked to Kevin about that,
Mhm.
and he said that as long as that box is there, we can have an electrician wire something out straight out of the box, out of the electric box that's hardwired before the panel that we could do, because it's low voltage. So he thought that we could. We need to speak to an electrician.
I mean, it's not probably a big issue to have the power on.
That was
You pay
my,
a connection charge anyway.
I was gonna talk to Rick and see if there's a reason, like that shop building has been, like they turn it off.
Oh, yeah, I think they just do because nobody go
Uses
days
it.
and not be in there, you know.
So I really don't think it's an issue.
No, I don't think so
We
either.
either just turn it on or we run something before the panel,
Mhm.
because you can run right out of that before the panel. But if we did a garage door opener, it was an additional $8.95. So without the opener, $3401.96. With the opener, $42.96.96. Security wise, that garage door needs to be replaced.
Yeah, it's,
You can get a gap of about that much out of it, and it really can't be reworked, but if anybody wanted in there, they could probably try to get in there if they wanted to, drive a car through it or whatever, but, I think we need to replace it. What's everybody else's thoughts?
Definitely.
It's not like we keep a lot of stuff in there, but
We have
There's
lots
a lot
of
of
trees
stuff
in
in
there.
there are lots of Christmas trees. So let me get another quote on it, and I'll send that out, and we can vote on that next meeting.
Sounds good. Then maybe they can, if we agree on something, get it installed before it gets too cold.
He said 2 weeks
Hmm.
after they could do it this year, no problem. Lansing they're about a month out. 2 to 4 weeks, I'd say, just about anywhere. I messaged on the security cameras. I did message Kevin Jacobs. I sent him another email. I haven't heard back from him yet. Talking about just doing the park first,
Mhm.
and I haven't heard back, cause he needs to test that signal still. And then I think that price that we'd got will adjust, because he still has to put that was kind of an add-on to what we were originally gonna do.
Yeah.
So the base and all of that would have to be added to that quote. So I'm waiting to hear back from him.
Yeah, it might be nice if you could test it while all the leaves are on the trees.
Yep, that's what,
You know,
that's,
cause if you test it in the winter and there's no leaves, oh yeah,
in
it's probably
the,
gonna work.
in the
but then-
email I sent, that was one of my things.
Okay,
He did say that on a stop sign or something else, we could put another booster, but it would have to have a power source, so a power pole even, that has a light on it.
mhm,
You can run power from that. You just have to get Duke's approval, because it doesn't use any electricity. It's all so low voltage. But if you're paying a street light, he thought that, he's seen them done like that before.
okay.
So you could put 2 boosters on it to get up there. But it's something I'd want him to come out and test before he tells us that we can do it. The shop building, did it get sprayed?
No, it hasn't.
Are we gonna line that up? We talked about that.
Yeah, and then I kind of put it back there with the garage door being,
Right, just kinda wait until
you know,
we get that done.
yeah.
Okay.
It'd
So I'll-
be nice to get that stuff kind of away from the walls where,
Right, I think we could organize that a little bit better,
oh yeah.
for sure. And I think it's because we go back and forth from event to event.
Mhm. Yeah, it could be categorized where, okay, this is this, and you,
Right.
but yeah, it definitely could be.
The 3 picnic tables that are in there, are those in there for a reason?
Are they,
They're wooden.
I was looking at those the other day, I was wondering why we don't,
They look like they're in pretty good shape.
I wonder if we could use those at the park underneath the awnings, and that way they wouldn't get wet, and then you could use those metal ones
Right,
other places.
anywhere.
Cause the only time I see them just get out is during the festival, is that right?
Right, so
That's
put
kinda what I
them,
was thinking.
put them up under that canopy? Is that what you're saying?
or at the park?
At the park. and
Oh,
the
at the
canopy.
park, at the,
Yes.
yeah.
That way they're still covered with
Mhm.
the weather.
Yeah, and then what do we have up at the small park? I know we got the one at the community center. Is there any picnic tables up there?
I don't think so.
No, there's just this swing and then maybe a bench,
Just one bench?
I think. One or maybe 2 benches. But no picnic tables,
Okay.
just that one that's in the parking lot.
So that might be an idea to move the wooden ones down there
Right,
and then bring a metal one.
Mhm.
set it down
Community
there.
Center Park,
Yeah. Cause there's
Okay.
2 metal ones out here, right?
I think so.
You could take one to each park and then bring, or, yeah,
From the big park.
yeah, from the big park.
Mhm.
I put those wooden ones under. I'll count and see how many we got.
As long as nobody goes in there and vandalizes them, you know, that'd be the bad thing. But they could do it here, there, you know,
Anywhere.
so.
Okay, so I'll get a count on picnic. We did have all 16 of our new portable picnic tables out this weekend, and it was a huge help for that event.
Good.
I mean, all of them were full, so that was good to see them used, basically immediately. I think every one of them was full
Mhm.
at the chicken dinner and in the beer garden there this weekend, so.
When they put them away, did they collapse them?
Rick came up and picked them all up. There's still a few at the REH Center. I don't think they seen those ones,
Oh, at the
back behind.
front.
so I'm gonna go up there
Okay,
and get those this week and just take them over to the shop building.
yeah.
But yeah, what Rick was doing was, folding them out, putting a piece of plywood down on the forks and then laying them on top and
Okay.
take them. They're actually sitting on the trailer, stage that will come up for the fall bash,
Okay.
so they don't have to double
Yeah,
handle them.
okay.
That's why we talked about it. I
Smart
said,
idea.
hey, throw them
Yes.
on that trailer and then we
Yes.
don't have to carry them up here for that. So they'll be bringing those up for the fall bash that they put on.
Yeah, because Rick talked about they needed a bracket or, you know, and I said, told him that you had talked about doing that.
Right, building
so-
building a little pallet carrier, cause we
Yeah.
got that full-size pallet it came with.
Yeah,
it's
there's probably
sit-
two both in there.
Yeah, they're both sitting in there, and I think if we put 8 on each
Yeah, that's
and
what I
built a
told
little
you.
frame that we just lean in like a table rack, and then they can just pick that pallet up with the forks and
Yeah, like
take
they
them
do.
wherever we want.
Yeah,
Cause they are heavy, they're heavy-duty tables, those things are 120 pounds apiece.
yeah, nice.
It takes 2 people to move them. I can move them, but I was pretty sore after I moved all 6 from the house to up here after I put them together. But picnic tables were a success for everybody. Basketball court, I had messaged, that was Travis's last name.
Bryce?
I have not heard back from him. I tried calling, a couple weeks ago. I sent him a text message again this morning and called, but it doesn't even show delivered, so I need to double check the number that I've got in case it's not, but the voicemail was good, so it's weird that it didn't show. Let me see if I can find it. So it just doesn't show delivered,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not sure what it is. So I will,
He's got, you're not in his contacts or something, but yeah, you would think if he's selling stuff, he would.
right, he would have an open line.
Yeah.
So we might look into that. Where did we get his info from?
He called the office,
Oh, did he?
mm-hmm,
Okay.
and then he called back, cause
could
Vanessa talked
probably-
to him the first time and he was talking about asphalt stuff, you know, and
Right.
she thought, and everyone was thinking the basketball court was still the asphalt. Ah, yeah, but then he ended up calling back probably 2 or 3 weeks later, and then I got to talk to him, I was like, asking about the concrete, and he said, yeah, they have that
Okay.
stuff, so,
Yep. I might Google him and see if we can find it, because he's with Pioneer, is what it said, so I'll just Google that and see if I can't find it, and then maybe he's got a direct office line
yeah, it would have.
and try that. Pickleball court still on hold, obviously.
Yeah.
I was told, overheard, that when they do the floor at the REH Center, they are gonna put pickleball lines down,
How are they?
and that would be 3 courts. So this might be better anyway that we've waited, because if that's the case, we could approach the REH board and maybe partner with them or do it because we were gonna do it anyway.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
No.
No?
Partner on what?
The pickleball nets.
Outside? Oh, the nets.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
No,
Yeah.
not do anything as far as the floor.
Yeah, so the nets are inside during the
Right,
winter and then
after
outside.
everything gets replaced, they
Makes
talked
sense.
about putting lines down, so since we've kind of been wanting to do that the whole time, I think it's something that we could help out with after everything gets done, if everybody else agrees. I mean, we're still tabling that until we either,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it off the list.
right, until the sill courts get done, or
Yeah.
whatever else we do at the basketball court. Trying to make sure there wasn't anything else on the shop building before we move on. Nope. Ballpark, water leak on the irrigation system. Pat Gick has been contacted. Try to get with him before the next meeting to get a quote. I did talk to Rick. He said it would take 5 minutes for them to dig what needs to be dug, so that's not a big deal. And he also agreed that that does need to be put underground,
Yeah, be more protected.
but by somebody that plumbs for a living.
Yeah.
Because we could probably do it, but we're not plumbers. I think it needs to be done right. We need to put a blow off in it so they can put an air hose on it and blow that line off in the winter, so it doesn't
Yeah.
happen again. What happens is that water gets trapped in that above ground pipe and then it freezes.
Mhm.
It's kind of a catch point, and it's done it, that's the second time, I think. Mo had fixed it a few years back when I'd called him on it before I was on Parks and, that'd been 21. And, he'd come up and put a whole new valve on it, and the same valve was cracked again. it just gets enough water in there to freeze, and brass doesn't do good with the water freezing. So that we should have a price on next month. Everything else at the ballpark looks good. The grass looked good. I've been up there every Saturday. You've been up there every Saturday. The fields look really good.
Cause I've told him I have to play the outfield, so I want the grass short.
But the grass has looked very, very good up there. He's done a good job. The weeds are, out of the parking lots. That's probably been the best year for
It does look good.
keeping the weeds and everything sprayed out, so I'm pretty happy with what we've seen up there. Community center. Karen said earlier that we've got both the signs, we've seen them. They're gonna get to them here
Should be this week.
in this week or early next. Perfect Climate fixed our drain pipe. Karen had called and said that, Tammy,
Mhm.
said there was some water coming out in the men's bathroom from underneath that door. Ended up being a little drain pipe was plugged up. They were up there to service, for our normal maintenance. They did say we need a new filter. That's those big filters they just service. They don't change those big filters.
Okay.
So we do need to get, one of those. I'll note it. I'll pick it up.
Okay.
I've got the keys right now anyway. So he texted me what size I needed and everything else. I'll probably buy two.
Yeah. Swing by or have
Do, if I pay for that, do I just need to bring a reimbursement? Or should I
Where are you
just,
gonna get it?
Menards?
Charge it.
Okay,
Are you on the charge?
I am not, but if I,
There would just be the sales tax part of it. That would be,
okay, then we'll just, do you want me to tell you what to get?
You
And
can
then when
probably
one of the
send me
town, one of the
or-
town guys runs up, they could pick it up or something.
Yeah.
We'll just do it that way, so that we don't have to
yeah.
reimburse.
And that may be something next time I think we renew the names every year. We might just see about adding your name on there, just in case, you know.
Okay. We talked about internet for,
I don't think it's possible.
Don't think it's
Vanessa
possible.
talked to, Marcus, I think it was Verizon. Yeah,
Like
Okay.
a metal building? Is that why?
that had something to do with it, but,
and then we're gonna pay commercial. It's
yeah,
not gonna be a residential rate, it's gonna end up being,
yeah, I forgot because she called right after our last meeting, and,
so programmable, I'll talk to him now, cause he wanted to know if it was gonna be internet, if
Yeah.
we wanted it, but if it's not, we'll just do a standard programmable thermostat. And we need two of those, so
yeah.
that'll be pretty easy. I can get a quote from him, and then I'll probably just set it up to be done at our next maintenance, unless we want it earlier. We want it earlier, probably, don't
Probably
we?
before winter, yeah, because they won't be back until spring, right?
Right. They're going up to the ballpark this week, so, but the ballpark pays for that service.
Or they,
But I will see if I can,
okay,
I'll see if I can catch them to go ahead and just do it if they're around, cause it's not gonna be,
there shouldn't be much to it.
no. And it needs to be done. That one's in, I pushed the buttons the other day, I couldn't get it to change.
They're old, I mean,
Starlink is only $99 and works.
Starlink, yeah.
I have it, I mean, it's,
I wondered if they gave any discount for not-for-profit,
Like Starlink, or,
possibly-
or even, who did she talk to, Frontier?
I think it was Verizon. I think, I would have to ask her again, but yeah. That basically just came up that there wasn't an option to have Wi-Fi in there.
okay.
Interesting.
Community center playground, I actually looked at that.
Did we get racks, new chairs, tables?
No.
We have not, do we wanna touch on that? Do you have,
I don't think I have those pictures with me. Is that there? Because we talked about doing one to see how it works, where it's got the tables at the bottom and the chairs.
and the chairs at the top,
Okay,
yeah.
here you can stack the tables instead of those chairs there.
How many chairs did that hold?
84 chairs,
And how many chairs,
12 tables.
how many chairs did we have?
100 and, what did we get, 105, 100, something like that.
And talked about eventually purchasing more, right?
Yeah,
I say we look at the price of that and go ahead and get one,
Yeah.
cause if it holds 12 tables and 84
That's what
chairs,
it's- Is it and or? Is it that many tables
or,
and chairs?
well, yeah, it can hold up to 84 chairs, which would be like that,
Yeah,
and then 12 tables would be,
or 12 tables, tables here and here, double stacked tables. here.
probably.
Yeah,
yeah.
So let's
So
order
we could
one,
do-
we could do half and half,
yeah.
and then kinda see how we like it, and then if we need to, cause that's the one that we looked at that was probably our best option.
I think, yeah, it was. Don't mind catch.
What's the price on that?
307,
With the,
that's, at that time, it,
right. And how many new tables do we have? We've got,
October, they have discount days coming up.
wait to see if Amazon Prime
Wait
brings
till
it
Amazon
out.
Prime discount
Yeah.
days hit in October.
Do we wanna, you wanna look at it?
there's one that's showing.
We had kind of looked at them
Right.
before,
Okay.
so, and
Yeah.
I mean, we need them
They're nice.
to keep it organized. I mean, we've invested in the tables and the chairs, we need to keep them
Do we wanna do
organized.
one to see how it is, or do we wanna go ahead and do two? Cause we got enough chairs and tables together that we can fill two of them up,
Mhm.
That's what we get what we need.
yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if we can hold off until the deal days. I think it's like, is it the
It's just-
6th, 7th, 8th?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Somewhere in
around
that range.
so we
yeah.
can go ahead and
Yeah.
approve it, and then maybe we can get them cheaper.
Yeah, okay.
So, I'll make a motion for, can I see that real quick?
Yep.
And bifocals.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a motion for $616 for two of the folding chair racks, that hold the tables or the chairs to be purchased.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Let's see that, Andy.
Cause you could do the tables on the bottom,
Okay.
the chairs on the top, and then you just, cause that'd be handy if they just able to pull out
Yeah.
one rack and, cause most people
That's nice.
don't set up all of our tables and chairs, it's usually 6 or 8
Yeah.
tables and the chairs.
Yeah.
So if they could just pull one rack out, and we could get down to 2 racks and get everything else out of there, we've got all kinds of
That'd be nice.
storage room. Those look nice. I'm glad you remembered that. Anything else there? Move on to the playground, which I looked at, everything looked good, grass was good. Anybody else? That one's pretty, it's our most kept up one with, right next to the fire department, and everybody has a good eye on it, so. REH Center. We didn't really have much going on, being that it's summer and it's closed down.
Do we have any money to give them for the floor?
On the back of your financials, there's the, and that's where we're at right now. So you could look.
What was that encumbrance brought forward for?
A roof, so we can't touch it.
Will we be able to hold that into the next budget year?
I don't know if we could or not.
We need to be asking
I'll ask
that
Vanessa.
question.
Cause I know sometimes you give money back, like, okay, I'm not gonna spend this, and it, but
Can that be used for anything towards the roof? Because our eaves underneath that we keep repairing,
mm-hmm.
those are technically the roof, right?
Another question I will ask.
Because if we're gonna
Yeah.
lose it, I would rather us replace something that we need to fix anyway. If we can't re-encumber it into, it's six that we carried over from,
Yeah, that's left.
7 was the current budget.
that's
Six
correct.
thousand was what's
Yes.
encumbered and brought forward from
So we have
previous.
7,
Yeah, there's still 7 there.
and this is till December 31st.
And it's getting ready to open up and be used again.
Can we not give them the 7,000 for that, since it's
Let's,
on the line item for REH?
let's do 6.
Okay.
Do you guys wanna do 6? That way we leave 1,000 in case we have
Incidentals.
a toilet break, something happen. But we're close to the end of the year. That project has to happen, and they're getting closer. I think it's starting next month,
It's supposed to start in October, 1st of October,
right?
tomorrow.
And they're at 110,000.
140, I think is what, or one, I'm pretty sure it said
That they
140. I'm pretty sure it said 140 at the chicken dinner. They had the little thing up to 140.
So what did they need?
I think it's 110. Or did something come in that,
There was stuff that came in from what I was overhearing. We'd have to ask, but
but they need what, 160
the
for
goal
the
says
floor?
As long as nothing's
200,000.
wrong,
right.
then pull up the floor.
It's 160. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think 6,000.
I'm happy with that.
I'll make a motion to give $6,000 to the replacement of the REH Center gym floor.
I will second that.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye. Should I second it since you're on that board?
Well, I'm not really a board member.
You're not, okay.
I make the keys.
Oh, okay. You just donate a lot of times. You're
But if you
honorary.
wanna go ahead and second, you can.
Something that
Just wanna
I
Make sure
would-
there's no conflict.
Something that I would really like seen done as soon as we get everything completed floor-wise up there, next year's budget. I don't know if anybody else would agree, but the floor up top and around, I would love to see that epoxy.
We had talked about that last year, didn't we not?
It's so slick when it's wet.
Mhm.
It's just, I think it's a slip, trip, fall hazard, honestly. I mean, I've come in there running out of the rain and it's
Mhm.
slick. It's painted concrete. It's not gonna be not slick. And you can get those epoxy floors to where they have a little grip to them. I think Eric, who's on the RH board, had gotten a quote,
I think you did.
and it was right around, I think 7 or 8, if I remember right, just for the top, not all the way around, but for just the top and going down
And
the
the ramps.
ramps. We could start there,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's something that we need to look at next year. But first, the gym floor. Kinda need that. And then hopefully we can start looking into a roof in the future.
And Karen, you'll find out on the 7,000, or excuse me, the
6,000.
6,000.
I
On
bet
that
we probably
encumbrance.
can't touch it, but I will ask.
Unless
them.
it's
That's it.
for
Cause
the
there was a
roof.
specific, there was an invoice that got
Right,
to that, so I'd say we have to go for that.
right. But
Will
if
she
it's
have
But
something-
I'll ask if
If
we
it's
can-
something that we can do, cause those eaves are a part of the whole roof thing. I mean,
Yeah.
they're replacing those eaves to come up and attach to the roof for the drainage, to keep
Okay.
the roof from draining
Mhm.
underneath those eaves. And I think we've done 4 of those.
She has to
That
tell the
sounds
state
right.
board of accounts, is that what?
Mm-hmm.
State Board of Accounts, or even, I wondered about, Robert Norris.
Yeah, he might. be-
Just because through the budgeting process, You have to have those resolutions for the encumbrances, and it's actually part of the budget. I almost wonder if Vanessa shouldn't start with it, but maybe
She
it's
might,
State Board of
yeah.
Accounts.
Anything else from the REH? Any other business? I do not have anything this month.
At the, rewinding, at the REH Center, the, state flag is looking pretty bad down there. I wouldn't even care to purchase one and donate it if that's fine. I don't know what it falls under, but
Who
had you
takes care of
noticed that? Did somebody else do that?
What about the US flag?
I think Stacy just bought one of those last year.
The US flag is,
Newer.
it looked okay, but the Indiana flag is severely faded, you know, with that dark blue background.
Mhm.
But I would say we probably need to consider getting a new one.
That one probably needs to come down until we get one.
No,
Is it on the same pole?
no, they're separate
Oh,
poles.
okay.
They're separate poles.
Do you know what size?
I don't know what size.
It's hard to judge until you pull them down, because I tried to do that. I went way smaller, because it looks small. Then you pull it down and it's 10 by 12, and it's like, gosh,
I was
it's-
just looking at it and I thought, wow, we have so much foot traffic once the season starts up that I think probably need to look at it.
I'm not
either
gonna lie.
us
I'm not
or
gonna
the
lie.
REH.
I haven't even looked up there. You
You've been
walk,
too busy looking.
you walk around that thing a few times.
I was pulling weeds and cleaning cobwebs out of the doorway. I mean, as much as that facility gets used by the community,
Mhm.
if there's any patrons out there watching or, a lot of volunteer hours could be put on that gym and it would go a long way. And there's a lot of people that do go out and help, but I mean, just cleaning cobwebs, sweeping floors, you name it. A lot.
If there's no new business, we probably need to move on to the paper claims. I'll get these scanned, these gaga ball things, and I'll put it in the group text. If the pictures don't come through like Karen's pictures,
Yeah.
I still don't understand that.
I don't either. Did you?
Save a minute or two for talking about the website.
Okay. Yep. Oh, those are mine.
That's Aubrey's. I've got to take her for tomorrow to be serviced. She has school.
Hey, there was no double copy. Yes.
Be there at 6:45 in the
Let's see
morning.
if there's today.
It was like the first time ever too. I was disappointed.
No.
Where's
It was.
where's this
Yeah.
going?
What was the one?
Let's see that back. This was for the net row.
That's not it.
Which one are you looking for? I've got the payroll.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
no, I
be
think
one
it's
of
back
those
here.
yet. It's back farther.
It's not stapled, but it was.
Oh, there is. Don't. Check that this is this one.
There's the little red wagon.
That,
It
that-
got used a lot
she
over the
did. She
weekend.
used it. That thing is folds up nice and neat
Oh, it
too.
does. It's sturdy. We got a pretty light one with the piggy too.
Hey, she found it. She found the double.
Everybody get a free wagon at the bottom?
Did you sign it twice?
Huh?
Did everybody get a free wagon that bought the tables?
Which one?
No.
I'm not
The
done yet.
town and water
I'm
festival?
still looking.
We always miss
Thank
it.
you for the reminder. I probably would have messed up. I was more,
I think we did some.
Into
last
looking
week
at
now.
these.
Yeah, Watermelon did. She got a blue one.
She got a blue wagon.
Don't give it away.
done with them.
That's 2 of them. She found it.
How to make sure this actually legit.
One of these days, there's gonna be 3 and we're all gonna miss it.
Mine.
I'm in the backlog.
It's just gonna be our normal rate for Frontier 129.
It's been that way since that credit got used
Okay.
up, that's what it is.
That's all right.
It's still cheaper than it was.
I saw the word bundle on there. I wonder if they can bundle. Makes me think of that State Farm commercial,
Mm.
Bundle Rooski.
It was like, wow, that went up, but it's just 2.
I got the other one in the mail today. That one just
Might as
on
well
both,
put it
and
in. Well, I was sitting there thinking, I just wrote that down that we pay like 119.
It just goes with it. It was-
Okay, it was supposed to be separate. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, we all have to sign. I didn't sign it either. I forgot until just a second.
New sign-in sheet.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got one to sign?
I'll let you go first.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
And I did add the address.
To the.
That's all good enough.
Is that the lease agreement? Is that what that is?
No, that's just the guidelines. I just added it up here in the corner.
Looks good.
Let me just go back down that way.
And you get to
Yeah,
sign in.
that's good.
You just wanted to be.
Different.
Well, it's all you just kind of in here anyhow.
I guess we'll decide on the
Yeah,
executive
not on
meeting,
there.
and then our next regular meeting
So that
is
they would know.
October 28th. And I'll make a motion to adjourn the
Do
meeting.
you wanna mention the website?
Oh, he did ask. See, I was ignoring you there, Pedro.
So, the Parks and Recreation page has been added to the Owensville.org website.
I did see the video. It looks good. It's really
Well,
nice.
there's more stuff in there now. There's a form, a contact form. There's an interactive map, that people can click for the different parks. And there's some information. There's a few things, and there's the videos are on there also. But I could use your input on anything you guys wanna, put on there too, some verbiage would be good, maybe a little history, I'm open to anything, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look.
You have my email, right?
Yep,
I can-
yep. I'll tell you, I looked at it, it's been a couple weeks ago, so it sounds like you've changed some stuff. I'll take a
Oh, yeah,
look,
there's a lot of new stuff in there.
take a look at it, and
Good.
if we got any suggestions.
Who's going to be handling the email?
I haven't put it on my phone yet, but I can start, and then I was gonna, once I get, I'll share it with everybody, and everybody can,
So when you
Look
do
at it.
let me know so we can test the form.
okay, yeah. Yeah, I started a Gmail so we could have a contact. I've got it wrote down, I can't remember exactly what it is. I think it's Owensville Parks and Recs,
Yeah,
Owensville Park and Rec
yeah,
at gmail.com. And then I'll get a password and we'll just put it in our group text, and that way everybody can check it when they want. I'll have it on my phone, so I'll get updates every day. But if anybody else wants to keep an eye on it too, make sure we don't get any emails. And eventually, if we want individual email addresses, I don't think we really need them. I think one email address shared across the board would be fine. We'll go from there.
I prefer no individual
Yeah, me too.
emails to monitor.
Just one email.
we should probably put the board member names in there. I know that we have, for the town, we have the three major, but, and Vanessa's on there too. Or we can do photos, or we can just do names, board member.
Nobody wants to see this.
Well, but I think maybe at least the names, right, maybe in there, just put who the board members are.
Yeah, I think names would be fine.
Just to make it legit, but anything else you wanna add, I'm open to suggestions.
Will our minutes be published on the website?
It can be, if you
I
provide
think
them to
they will
me,
be.
I can put them in as a PDF.
Yeah.
I know the meeting schedule is already there too, so.
Okay.
so,
Yeah, I think so too. I think that'd be good. Everybody can
They can look at it and see.
look and see what we've done, and
Yeah, help me out. Let's get it.
eventually we can put future plans and stuff like that when we get to that. It's nice that we have a platform now,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, we put events on there, anything that's going on in town that's sponsored or put together by the Parks and Rec, we can put on there.
Feedback's always helpful too, so like the form will be nice. If anybody has anything, they can reach out.
Form's
And
already in there. It's a standard form, name, phone number, comments. If you want more, if you want to request more information out of the person, then just let me know what questions you want on the form, and I'll just add them.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll come up with a date for the executive meeting, or executive session. We'll have Karen get that published.
Yep.
And then our next meeting will be October 28th, 6:30. Make a motion to adjourn at 7:34, September 30th.